welcome, one and all. I love that intro. It's so much fun. How's it going, Russ? How are you doing today?
Outstanding. What's going on?
Excellent, excellent. Let's see who we have out here today. And welcome, folks. Tonight we're going to do a really jam-packed show because we're going to do 12 projects. Yes, no less than 12 projects. They're going to be short. They're not going to be, out of
They'll
this
keep
world
count.
projects. Huh?
Keep count. So make sure he gets them all in. Keep
That's
count.
right. That's right. Keep count. All right. So let's call the roll now here. And so good evening, Dave Krause. How's it going? Jason speaking. Good to see you. Kevin from Philadelphia. Gary Hammett from Wood Creations. Marcello. Good to see you again. Mako as well. And Paul. We got Paul Stewart out there. We got Ed Newman. And Chris is out there as well, and a few others. We're up to 25 on the list, so there's a lot of you nice and relaxing in front of your TV sets. You're always welcome. Steve Atkins, good to see you. And let's go ahead and I'll give a minute of intros here and everything. David Howes, good to see you. And then we'll get right cracking on the designs for simple ornaments. Some of them a lot more simple than others. Some of them are, I think, a couple of them are entertaining. I slapped these together rather quickly, and you can too. I mean, it really. I'll give you some techniques, and remember, creativity is. The way I see creativity, folks, people always say, "Oh, you're so creative." No, I'm not. I plagiarize a lot, but plagiarize in a legal way. So, obviously, it's not plagiarism. I copy. Let's see. I took a business course, and this is kind of funny, but I took a business course, and in the business course, good evening, Mike. Good to see you. In the business course, we actually played a game, and this game was it was a financial game. It was funnier than hey, Monopoly is a financial game, but this was more business. It was to teach you marketing strategies and things like that. And well, in this game, we were told by the people giving the game, we were set up in teams. And the key was to make more profit than the next business. We set up little businesses. And it was fun. It doesn't sound like it, but it was fun. Well, anyway, so the head person said, don't be afraid to do market research. That's what he called it. Market research. And then he said, this is market research. And he leans over to one of the tables and he goes, oh, that's good. I think I'll do that. So what was once called cheating or plagiarism or different names, could, depending on the line, could be market research. So getting back to creativity, a lot of what is seen as creativity by a lot of people is nothing more than either copying, not flat out copying somebody's idea. Give them credit if you're going to do that, but take their idea and give your own twist on it, or take 5 or 6 different ideas and just your creativity part is you don't have to be that creative really to merge these ideas together. I mean, that is in essence the definition of creativity. And with that, let me say hello to the last couple people that came in, and then we shall get cracking on the little designs here. Good evening, Troy. Good to see you. And good evening, George. Good to see you, Mr. Rothfuss. And Andrew, hey, my buddy Andrew Haig is here. Glenn, good to see you as well. All righty. So here we go. Everybody, Merry Christmas, as Andrew Haig was saying. I do wish a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever. Most likely it's going to be Merry Christmas for all of you out here. And and of course, an upcoming Happy New Year. So let's get cracking, shall we? Let me share the screen here. And project number 1 of 12. And let me see. Hang on a second. That's the wrong share. Let me, there we go. That's what I want. All right. So here we are. Let's create a new file, and doesn't matter what size it is. So we're going to go with a 1/4 inch depth because we're doing some simple Christmas tree ornaments. Okay. So, and how did I find these tree ornaments? Well, here comes the market research, folks. I went over here to Pinterest, and just looking at the site, you could see, let's see, here it is. Christmas. Just look at these. Like, yeah, we'll start with these. Little star, a Christmas tree, and a snowman. Let's knock those 3 off. Those are pretty simple, and I could probably knock them off real quick. So let's start with the star. That couldn't be any easier. We got a 5-point star tool. We go like this. We create our star, and then we go over here. We get a circle. Zoom in. And there's our circle to hang the ornament. And guess what, folks? We're done.
Well, folks, there's number 1. I got it marked down.
There's number 1. Here, I'll tell you what. I'll even go as far as giving you a profile toolpath. It's going to be 0.25 depth, 1/4 inch end mill, calculate, and then reset preview all toolpaths. I didn't do this. Apparently, I didn't do the. I should have done the circle. Oh, I guess the circle's too small. No problem. Let's go with select a 16th inch end mill instead. Calculate. Now we shall reset preview all toolpaths. There we go. Now we have our. Let's. Where is my? There it is. There's our star. It's a nice, simple ornament. I'll tell you what. Let's go a little bit further because we got the time. Let's put peace on the star. Hang on a second. Peace and click right there. Oh, I already. Ooh, that's an ugly piece. Hang on a second. Yeah, let's just do a simple piece. A simple piece of peace. We'll do peace and whatever. Okay, there we go. And we'll center it another day. That's no big deal. So let's go ahead and with the piece, we'll do a V-carve and calculate. Done. And reset, preview all toolpaths. Here's our star. And that is a very deep piece. Let me go a little bit lighter than that. Okay, that's better. Still not great, but better. All right, so there's our piece. You guys can tweak it on your own. Let's go to the next one. All right, so how about a Christmas tree? Christmas tree is fairly simple, so we'll do a Christmas tree. Now, Christmas tree, what we do is we take we draw a polygon, and it's going to be 3-sided. So if we draw a 3-sided polygon, look at that. That's a triangle. That's in case you guys are wondering, that's a triangle. Now I'm going to do something a little bit different for my Christmas tree. I'm going to do something. Well, no, let's just do this Christmas tree. Okay, so this one's going to be, really kind of silly. Okay, so let me reduce this triangle and zoom in a little bit. All right, so we'll copy, we'll paste it, we'll lower it, and we'll enlarge it. We'll enlarge it like that. And then we'll copy and we'll paste it, and then we'll lower it. And then again, we'll enlarge it right to there. Then we'll copy, paste, and then lower it. And enlarge it from the corner. So you guys see what I'm doing here. All right. So now that you see what I'm doing there, now what we'll do is we'll just center them all. Boom. There they go. They're all centered. And now we'll just merge them all into one big shape using the weld tool. There is our Christmas tree. Oh, gee, that's a Christmas tree.
Look at there, folks.
And it's not done yet. We still have, let me zoom in here. We still have to do a little square here for the base. So let's, that looks like a good base for the Christmas tree. Let me,
well, you got to put the holder on it now.
Okay. Sure, why not? It's a hanging ornament. I'm not gonna. Well, okay, fine.
Okay, it's a Christmas tree.
There's our holder. Oh my goodness, making things tough on me. Okay, so now we merge them all together. There's our Christmas tree. Of course, we take this copy, and then we'll paste it over here. We'll paste it over there and move it over here, whatever. And there is our. Whoops. There we go. There's our Christmas tree. We're done with that one. That's kind of cute. And we'll do the same thing. We'll do this profile. We'll add this to the profile. Calculate. And let's do joy. What the hey? Let's do joy. And I'm going to make it thinner because that last one was way too thick. Here, let's... yeah, there we go. And we'll bring it over here. Again, I'm just showing you guys some crazy ideas, some different techniques, and oop, there you go. Let's see, close that, cancel that, and we'll move this over. And we shall, the V-carve, we'll also do the V-carve on that. We calculate this one, we calculate again because we moved it. And, oh, sorry, folks, forgot to move that silly little nibbly bit over here. Let's put that back in here. Let's make this all centered for those of us like myself that are a little on the OCD side. And then we take this, we go calculate, we take this, we go calculate. I could have done them both at the same time, but I missed something here. Okay, that's fine. But this one, okay, that is fine. All right. Reset preview, preview all toolpaths. Boom. There's our second one. Okay, not too bad. Pretty simple. Now, okay, how about a snowman, folks? Can't be any easier than a snowman. So let's, you want to build a snowman? Let me make sure I'm still here because I don't see Russ. So, oh yeah, you're muted. Okay. Let's see what, let me know, Russ, what the folks are saying, please, because I'm going to, meanwhile, I'll just build a snowman while you're chatting away there.
Mako asked if you use 60-40 solder, and I don't think you do.
I do.
60-40?
Yep.
Okay, that's my favorite, but I thought you used a different...
No, see, there's one that's 37-63. I mean, it's all 60-40. And I prefer 60-40
right here
than anything else, yeah. All right, so we have three wonderful little snowman balls here. We'll make a hat by doing this and by doing this. And then we'll put some eyes there. Oh, that's not, I don't want square eyes. Okay, so yeah, let's organize this first of all. So close this, make sure it's all centered by selecting it all. Oh man, well, that's not bad. I didn't realize I had rounded corners and my hat is rounded, but that's no big deal. I could deal with that. We'll take these two. We'll lower them down. Again, take these two, lower them down. Yep, right there is good. Take this one, lower it down even more. And with that, we shall group them all together. Now, again, folks, these are probably the easiest, quick little ornaments that we're doing here. We'll call this one love. Why not? And then we'll do something a little bit more complex, but not that much more. Because remember, we're going for speed here. So any interesting comments out there, Russ?
Not yet.
Okay. Cool. Well, there's our third one. Go to the profile. We'll add these two. We calculate. Go to the V-carve. We'll add this one. We calculate. And then, of course, we do the old reset preview all toolpaths, blah, blah, blah. And there's our next one. Okay, we have a nice little ornament there. How about we're going to do a tree with sayings on it. A tree with sayings. Okay, so let's do the following. Let's make a triangle, because that's how we do our tree. Now, let me show you where I got this idea, folks. Let me see. There. Look right here at this picture. Okay, it's pretty much a simple thing you can do. You have a stick in the middle, you have a base, and you have a bunch of flat little. Now, ours will be a little bit. This is very nice. It's handwritten. It's very custom, and a lot of people like that. But let me go ahead and make mine a little bit more, I don't want to say professional. I want to say mechanized.
Hobbyized.
Yeah, hobbyized, whatever. Yeah. Okay, so we have there's a tree, believe it or not. Close this. Now, what we'll do with this wonderful tree is, let me see if I can shrink it this way. All right, so we've shrunk the tree this way, and now we'll take this and create a square. Actually, let me make it a little longer. So there we go. So you guys are, I hopefully after seeing a few of my shows, you get my technique, what I'm doing here, and pick up some information from it. So I did this, and I like to do a lot of subtractions and additions, and then everything's easier with a matrix. So let's go ahead and do a matrix. Here's a matrix. We're going to go down, so it's going to be, let's make it, 5 rows is good. We'll do, well, you know what? I like to try them. So let's do -2 inches, copy, and see what happens. Okay, not enough. So let's do 4 inches. Might be too much. Nope. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad, and we'll just get rid of the last one. Well, it doesn't matter. Now, what we're going to do is what we usually do is we group this. And so it's going to be this one. We select it first, hold the shift key minus this one. And so remember, it's the first one minus the second one. And then we click our subtract tool. Boom. And we just created our little things here. Now, we could pretty much do anything we want. Like, for instance, let's do joy. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. And the second one, we'll make it to the, I think you guys know where I'm headed with this. You think you know where I'm headed, but
guess the last word. Guess the last word.
Guess the last word.
Win a hobby box.
And okay, here comes Here's the twist, the Javi twist. Joy to the wood.
Y'all are all wrong.
You are all wrong.
Mm-mm.
Joy to the wood, because Javier reigns. Okay. No, the joy to the world, the Savior reigns. And so this again, we're going to create a nice little piece of wood, like right here. Hang on a second, and also another one right here. So everything should be centered. Select all, center it, and this should go a little bit down more. That's fine. Again, these two pieces will be cut separately. This is what it looks like. But remember, you're going to be, you're going to be cutting this. Let me just go ahead and shrink it for now. But you're going to be cutting that. For now, let me just do this. Oh man, can't believe I did that. Okay, I meant to add them. There we go, and calculate. All right, so that's nice and wonderful, and we have our joy to the wood. Remember, these sticks, you just move them out and you cut them separately, and then you just glue them together, and there you go. You have your wonderful little your joy to the world or joy to the wood little Christmas tree. Again, depends on the size you want. There you go. There's number 4.
Yep.
Now these next ones are going to be rather simple, really. I'm going to knock out 3 real quick. Let's start with a nice little oval. Okay. Oops, that's not right. Undo that. Oh, doesn't matter. Okay. Go back to this. Okay, here we go. Nice little oval. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to undo. There we go. Okay. Let's, yeah, that's a good size. That's a decent size. We'll see if, stupid windows. We'll see if that works. All right. Now, folks, one nice place to go for different kind of things, for different kind of Christmas ornaments is, I'll share with you, is Crayola's. I just came across this page and some time ago, and I always like it. They have free Christmas coloring drawings of sorts. So you can get like classic glass ornaments. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's gorgeous. So here's what we'll do. We'll go over to our shape and let's do our Christmas glass ornaments. Let's import. And this, now I'm going to do this fast, so watch carefully. We'll go to edit, import, and we'll import file import and import a bitmap. We'll import our classic glass ornaments. There it is. We shall adjust it to whatever size we want. You know, there's a nice size on the ornament. Let's see what we do there. Make it a little smaller. And okay, there's our glass ornament page, whatever. Now we select it and we go to our bitmap trace bitmap, and preview. Okay, it looks fine. Click apply. Now comes the difficult part, and that is let us go here to our vcarve. Now, keep in mind, when I bitmap this, look what I did. And obviously you could tweak some of these things in your own time, but let me go ahead and get rid of the other layer, the original bitmap. Every one of these is actually, if you look at the bitmap layer, you'll notice that I have all the black is outlined because it's tracing the outside and the inside of each of the lines. So in essence, it's already made a path for you. And that's all you need to calculate and give it a second. There we go. It calculated a nice little look. Take a look at that simple V-carve. Now what I'll do is, let's run that V-carve. Now that's a little deep. We're gonna do let's do 0.01. I don't know. It might not be any different because let's try this. Okay, yeah, that's a little better. All right. Regardless of how it looks, obviously, right now it's very small. You could make it bigger. And then, of course, you do your I'm doing my profile cut, adding this one. Oh, yeah, I forgot the can't forget the little ornament. Well, look, I'm just for the sake of expediency, I'm not going to put little circles and everything. You know you have to. So let's go to here. Let's go add this one, and then we reset preview all toolpaths. All right. So now you have, hey, what happened to my V-carve? Hang on a second. Oh, that's interesting. Missed these. That's better. All right, so we have our fifth one here. And what we're going to do now, basically, for the next two is I'm just going to do that process all over again, just in case for you guys to catch up or whatever, in case you didn't see what I did. All right, now I'm going to grab this whole thing and just shrink this down. So again, all I did was I created a frame, and you can create a frame really any size. You know, make it circular if you want. Make it a square. Actually, here I'll tell you what. Let's make this one. This thing with rounded corners, 1/2 inch. There we go. Nice rounded kind of thing. And then, of course, we'll go back. And what I did before was I took file, import vectors. Bitmap. Let's do a nativity scene. No, let's do the Three Kings. Okay, so the Three Kings are up here. They landed. Let me let's move them down. In fact, let's go ahead and since we have the Three Kings here, we'll go ahead and make this just about the same size.
George Rothfuss says glad he stopped in on your show. It's a very good demonstration.
Yep, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
I'll be right back.
All right, I'll be here. And then so folks, now here's again, I went to Crayola, I got some colorings, and since this thing is a thick line because it's from a coloring, or it's free coloring book pages that Crayola offers, it will bitmap both of them, both sides. So again, I'll do it again for you guys. You choose the image. Make sure it's chosen. Yeah, you choose the image, and then I'll go over here to Trace Bitmap. Click, and now my settings are default settings, and they work perfectly fine for me anyway. And you see all the nice little settings here for this. And now one thing I don't like is I don't like this coloring pages thing. So here's what we'll do. First of all, I'm going to go to the layers and get rid of the bitmap layer because that was just redundant. And then we're going to go back to our drawing. And I am going to, first of all, it's a group. So I have to ungroup this. So I'm doing something a little bit different on this one. Okay, we trace the bitmap. Now we'll just ungroup it. And then we shall choose. Had to select it first. Sorry, folks. Select it, click on group, and now choose the outside. Now, here's the thing. Take a look at what I've chosen. I've chosen this, but I ought to get rid of all of this too. So I'm just going to, from the beginning, I'm just going to, let me unselect it. I'm going to, remember, to select things, if you want anything in the box, you go from bottom left to bottom right to upper left, and it will select anything that the box touches. If you go from upper right to bottom, if you go from upper left to bottom right, it will only select stuff completely enclosed in the box. So look at this here, for instance. You see this? That's completely enclosed in the box. But these here, as you see here, these here are not. However, if I go this way, all of these things are touching. Part of it is enclosed. And then I could always click on the shift key and add things. Remember, when you click on the shift key, if you added something and you click on the shift key, it will reverse it. In other words, anything not added will add, anything added will not will subtract. So boom, you get the hang of it. Okay, so I'm going to go from here all the way over to here. And then I'm going to add this thing. I'm going to add this thing. I can add these later. But anyway, let me not get rid of that. Okay, so make sure I got nothing that I don't want. Okay, and then click delete. So, yeah, those little things, they look like stars. Actually, I'll just get rid of them. Okay, so there, I've got my stars. I've got my wonderful thing. Let me lower this so it's a nice looking thing. Now, I'm holding the shift key, so it will unselect this outer area. And then now, boom, I'm going to regroup because I like it grouped. All right, so go back to my VCarve setting for this thing, and I'm just going to add this one by shifting it and selecting it. Calculate. And then I'm also going to the profile setting, and I'm adding this one. It's nice when you already have a setting, when you're adding things and you already chose a particular profile. So reset, preview all toolpaths, boom, there you go. There's the next one. The next one is the Three Kings. Now this is the important piece that I forgot to mention. Okay. What I'm doing for you here is not just a nice little drawing or ornament. This is going to be, in the end, you want to make these things about paper size or maybe half a paper size for a couple reasons. If you get some nice felt tip markers, if you got grandkids, as most of you guys do, or kids, as some of us do, oh, my back is killing me. You could basically, not with these, but with this one here, for instance, this, again, make the line thinner. And see, this line is very, very thick. But if you make the line thinner, and here, I'll show you how to do that right now. Let's go to the 2D view. Let's go in here. And I'll zoom in to, you see these lines are pretty thick, especially these. Well, I'm going to do offset, and I'm going to go inwards because every single one of these lines is actually an enclosed space. So I'm going to go inset. I'm going to delete original, and I'm going to go in about 0.01. Let me see if that'll work. No, too much, way too much. 0.001. Okay, it thinned it up quite a bit. So if I go back to my VCarve, select it again. Oops, it's. Hang on a second, folks. It's not grouped anymore. There you go. Calculate it. and reset the preview all toolpaths. And now if we zoom in, you could barely notice it, but you have considerably thinner lines. Now, if I were to, if you've got the time, and I highly suggest you do this, take every single one of these and retrace them like with lines. In other words, take the original, or I'll put it back for you. Take the original one. Oh, I've sorry, folks. I've already since resized it. Take the original and just trace it over. I mean, do a simple trace. Because if you do a single line, you can do a profile cut with a V-carve and trace on these images. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked here, and I'm about to lose my timing. So let's see what we can do here. How are we on time? 8:36, and we're halfway done. Okay, so I'm late. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to full size. Let me fix this. V-carve, that's fine. Close. This V-carve, that's got to be added. Calculate, good. And close. And then this profile, that's fine. All right, let's do the next thing. We'll do another one of these wonderful little, we'll do a last one of these things here. So we'll take another one of these and we'll make it squarish. I mean, rectangular. All right, so let's edit, import bitmap. We're going to import nativity revised. I believe that's the one. Yeah, open. No, I don't. Yeah, this is good. Okay, nativity revised. Now, this one came in sideways, so we're just going to click on it. We're going to go to the rotating corners, and we're going to hold the shift key down. We should have held the shift key down. Well, whatever. Let me just do it the easy way and rotate over here. 90 degrees. And there we are. And we shall do this again. Now, again, we want to get rid of those coloring pages things. We'll do exactly what we did last time, which is we shall, well, first of all, we have to actually do the bitmap. So here's the bitmap. Boom. Preview. Apply. Close. Oops. And then we'll select it. We'll ungroup it. And let me, oh, this thing didn't get the star. Oh, well, no biggie. Didn't get a lot of the stuff, so let me undo this. Let's try one more time. Bitmap. And let's make, whoop, too much. We'll make the threshold a little darker. There it is. And then we preview. Okay, that's fine. Apply and close. So I made sure that the star. Come on, stupid. There we go. That this star here was chosen. All right, folks. Now, again, I want to ungroup it. I want to select these things here and get rid of them. And these things and get rid of them. And this thing and reduce it. Oops, here we go. Again, let me get rid of this so it doesn't confuse you guys. The original bitmap. Here we go. All right, so there we go. We'll do another one of these things. There's a nice simple one. Welcome back, Russ.
All right, we're glad to be back.
All right, so that's the regular V-carve. Now we'll do the V-carve 2. We'll do this. Oops, I forgot to. Again, let me just go ahead and group it all. we're getting short on time, but hopefully the next batch I do is going to be quicker. All right, so we do the V-carves again. Select that one. Calculate. We do the profile. We add that one. Calculate. And as you see, we're going along. Reset preview. Preview all toolpaths. And there's our next coloring page. Again, folks, this is the reason for doing this more than anything else. You've got a nice little, again, if you can tweak it so the V-carve, the bit only touches the top, it's basically tracing an outline for your kids to take felt tip markers and color the piece of wood. And then you've got your grandchildren, you stick them in front of stick them with a blanket in front of the Christmas tree and have them color all day long, and then you can do what you want. You can not bother, not that kids are a bother, and then basically you got yourself a project and a beautiful thing that they can be proud of. So that's a beautiful thing. Okay, so back. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, my back's just killing me. Okay, everything recalculated. How nice. And reset preview all toolpaths. Good. So we're up to 7. What's the next one? The next one is a Christmas tree centerpiece. This one's going to be relatively simple. Okay, let's take the original Christmas tree here, and we are going to do the following with it. We are going to copy. We're going to paste it. Again, tweak your own Christmas tree shape. I'm going to make this nice and wide now. All right. Then I'm going to do the following. I'm going to make a rectangle, okay, that passes. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do that again with square corners. I'm going to make a rectangle that passes the Christmas tree, that's bigger than the Christmas tree, taller. And the width, I'm going to adjust it to, again, it depends on your board. Let's say you have a 1/4 inch sheet. So I'm making this a 1/4 inch wide. Apply. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to do I'm going to do the old usual, select this thing and center it. Okay, now it's all centered. It's all nice and centered. I'm going to take this piece and do the following. I'm going to make 2 of them. Let me see how I can do this. I want to do this. Okay, I know what I'll do. Okay, I'm going to make 2 of them. Copy, paste. Let me lower one down to about the center. And then I'm going to choose the other one and raise it to about the center. And the reason why I'm doing this will soon be apparent. Take the whole thing, copy it, paste it, and move it over. You now have 2 pieces. Delete this on the top. Delete this on the bottom. All right. Take this, hold the shift key, select this, and subtract. Oh, undo that. Sorry about that. Let me see. What did I do wrong? Okay, this minus this. Yeah, this piece minus, hold the shift key minus this piece. And, I clicked add by accident. Subtract. There we go. This piece minus this piece. Subtract. And you just got yourself a ornament. Now, where did I get this idea from? Again, credit where credit is due. Let's go over to the Pinterest page. And somewhere along here, I saw a centerpiece. And of course, when you look for it, you can't find it. But basically, it's called there's Mark's page. I was hoping Mark would drop it. Is Mark in there by any chance?
No, I haven't seen it.
I like to advertise him when he comes by. All right. Anyway, yeah. So apparently, let's see if it might be under. No, it's not woodworking ideas. I think that's the one I searched for. And there it is, right there. Here you go, folks. All right, so again, you can do this with 3/4 of an inch. You can do it with a 1/4 inch. Doesn't matter, because once they slip into each other, boom, you're done. You make a nice little Christmas tree ornament. Paint it any way you like, and you just made yourself any shape you want. A nice. Well, you get the idea. A nice thing. Of course, do not do what I just did and resize it, because now you just took away the width is now no longer a 3/4 of an inch. I'm just doing this for the sake of showing everything cut out. So if you go here, you will notice the two pieces. One slips inside the other, and it makes a nice looking little Christmas tree. There you go. There is number, that was 8. So the next one is really, it's kind of simple, very, very simplistic. All you got to do is, again, we'll go back to this. We'll do radius external, and we're going to make, right, undo that. Radius external. Here we go. Hey, what happened? Oh, I didn't put a radius. That would help. All right.
Troy says, don't forget the vertical dog bones.
The vertical dog bones. All right. I'll do that as a 13th one. All right. So here we go. We'll what happened to my square?
George Rothfuss is loving these ideas, by the way.
Oh, I got. Let me tell you, I Russ can tell you. I go. I called him about half an hour before. I sent him the link, and he goes, "What are you doing today?" Oh, well, I'm probably going to do I don't know. I don't have any ideas. And then again, I figured 12 days of Christmas, 12 ornaments. There we go. So now here on this one, we're going to make it, say 4 inches by 4 inches, 4 by 4. Apply. Oop, that's big. And with a radius of 1 inch. Apply. Boom. There we go. That's nice. Well, 1 inch is too much. Let's try half an inch. Yeah, half an inch is good. Okay. And I'm making coasters, folks. I'm making coasters. So all you got to do for a coaster, I mean, it's a simple thing. Look, do the following. Do the inset about, say, 0.2 inches inwards. There you go. There's your border on the inside. Now you're going to do a pocket on the inside. Well, all you really have to do is take any design you want. Let's try here. Let's try this one. We've already got it here. Peace. So we'll take it, copy, and we'll paste it and bring it down. Zoom in. Again, folks, it's whatever you can come up with. Whether it's make it your family's names, the name on your own thing, Okay, so here's one that says peace. Okay, nice simple piece. Now what I'm going to do is on the V-carve section. This is the first V-carve. So notice how I have these names V-carved. Well, here's what I'm doing here. I'm going to select. Let me see if I get the right ones. I'm going to select all of this. Calculate. And look what happens. It's going to, as you can see here, it's going to carve out this area and the piece and leave the star at the same width of the border. So let me do one more thing. Let me go over here. Oh, actually, let me do the profile. Add this profile because I want you guys to see what it looks like cut out. Reset preview all toolpaths. Here we go. Wham, bam, bam. It's taking longer each time, but well worth it because now you can see. Look at that. It's now obviously I don't have to tell you guys use a flat a flat tool. Don't. This is going to be a 5-hour cut for just if you're going to use the tip of the V bit to hollow this out. But there you go. There's there's peace. Peace, and you got all your ornaments. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. What do we got here so far? That was
Number
9. All right, now we'll do. How about a big snowflake?
You got 10 minutes to do it in.
10 minutes? I don't think I'll make it. But then again, I started 10 minutes late, so we really got a little more time. Okay, so here's what we'll do for a snowflake. We'll do. Okay, let's see how fast I can make a snowflake. We'll go here. We'll go a stick. That's not a stick. That's radius. Square. Shoot. Stupid thing here. Undo. Square. A stick. All right. We'll do. Again, let's see how fast I can do this. Okay, so I'm just going to do this. Copy, paste, reduce this. And that angle, copy, paste, mirror, bam, slide it over to the left. Okay, there's one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go copy, paste, and I'm going to, where's the center of this thing? That doesn't matter. I'm just going to reduce the, actually, I'll do a copy paste, and then I will do this 180. Oh, it did do it. Okay. 180 degrees. Lower this down to about here. This one go down to here. Take this and this and this and rotate. Actually, undo that. Let me do it the right way. If we rotate, we'll rotate 40. No, not 45 degrees. Okay. There's 6 points. Let's do an 8-pointed one. What the hey? That'll make things easy for us. Rotate. Total angle 45 degrees. Bam. There's our 45 degree. That's not right. Undo that. I need the center. No, that's fine. I was doing the wrong one. I was doing this thing. Okay, there we go. That's more like it, except I don't want 45. I want negative 45. Okay. There's our negative 45. I don't know where that came from, but I don't want it. Okay, so there's our piece. Now, okay, it doesn't look like much of a snowflake. But what we're going to do is close this, rotate this. The center will be I'm looking for that stupid dot that tells me the center, but oh well. We're going to need 1, 2, let me see, 4. We need 4 of them at 90 degrees. So 90 times 4. Let's see if this works. Oh, total angle is 360. That's even easier. Boom. Okay, that's great, except the location, the center location is the wrong place. Let me cheat. Let me do this. Let me go down here. Let me move this to 0, 0. Well, zoom down here. Let me move this to 0, where I'll have this at 0, 0. It's just a lot easier this way. Now the rotation center is going to be at 0, 0. Now I copy. Bam. And there it is. There's my, again, I should have made them thicker, but well, there's our snowflake. That is the ugliest snowflake on the planet.
You might be right.
That is the ugliest snowflake on the planet. But like everything else, folks, there is a fix for everything. And okay, what we do first of all, here, watch how I fix this using my imagination. First of all, oops, hang on a second. I take the whole thing and hang on, I gotta ungroup it all and I weld it all. Okay, now I take the whole thing and then I offset it outwards. Let's see if that works. Delete the original. No, that's ugly. Let's try 0.1 only. Okay. So it's an ugly snowflake, but it's a snowflake.
You got the point, folks.
I mean, you get the idea. You got to look at the tip of a snowflake and then choose what you want.
Mhm.
You know.
Rob Schuster joined us, and he said he made some nice coasters using the font Gaudi initialing.
There you go.
And John Bradley also just joined us.
Ah, sweet. Okay, so we've got project number 10 taken care of. Now let's do. Oh, this one's a big one.
Yeah.
Days until Christmas clock. Okay, let me see if I can find this on the Pinterest page because I don't remember what it looks like, but it's going to be a simple one. Well, it's not really going to be that simple, but all right. Let's just do whatever we can do. Okay, so I'm going to take a square. There it is. I'm going to take a. Let's do a curve from here to here to here. There you go. That's a nice curve. Close and let's.
Patrick's Workshop just joined us. Hello,
Hey, Pat. Hey, Pat. How's it going? Let's cut this centerpiece. There we go. We have the makings of a. Let me make sure we join these. All right, so we have the makings of a clock. Now, I'm not going to go into details because you guys can pretty much do the following, which is one and, days until Christmas. We'll put the one on the right side. Copy paste. We'll put the whatever really number you want to work with. So on this one, you put the let's go 12, whatever. 12 days of Christmas. You could do 24. You could do the whole month. You could whatever you want. And then it's a simple matter of you take a circle. And that's about right. So at least you know, well, you don't really need the circle, but at least you know where the radius is. So here's the radius. There's a center point. You'll need to make it smaller to fit, make it a 1/4 inch. How about it here? 0.25, apply. There's a 1/4 inch circle for your 1/4 inch nut. Now all you got to do is make a nice arrow. And arrows are easy. Look how ugly my arrows turned out. Well, let's go ahead and make another ugly arrow. A ridiculously ugly arrow. Here we go. We'll do it here like so. And we'll do a triangle. Yeah, we can always do that triangle thing that we did here. Oh, that's a star. Sorry. Polygon, not star. Here we go. Okay. Let's flip it around. No, let's not create another one. All right, close. And so we're very short on time, so I'll just do it this way and do this and unite both of these. Let me center them and then group them. And then there's our arrow. Again, not the best of arrows, but it'll work. So you have yourself now. Again, you get the idea, but basically it's a days until new line Christmas. And we'll put this up here. We'll put this over here. And you guys add your numbers all the way across here. And you have and paint it. It'll look nice painted. So there's your days until Christmas. And let me go ahead and do all these calculations here. VCarve. And let me do the VCarve thing here. Hey, what happened to my... Hang on a second. I lost half of my... Don't worry about that. Okay, so last one. Last one's probably one of the simplest all around. And you could do a whole batch of them. Basically, it's nothing more difficult than a simple key tag. So square tags. Again, take your triangle. Take. Let's see. Let's do. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll do. We'll make another square from here to here, whatever. It could be any size, but well, not any size, but the trick is rotate it 45 degrees, and then take this, put it right up against that thing, maybe a little bigger. Again, I'm just using my rough calculation here. Copy, paste, go straight down. It's better if it was a square. Mine's a little bit rectangular, but it doesn't matter. Again, we group them. We close. We unite. We go this, minus this, and whoosh, there's our name tag.
Yep.
We have a circle.
They're selling on Etsy, folks. I've seen them. And
they sell them all the time. Little wooden name tags. And the best part about this is not only could you make it all yourself, it goes... to Mom from Santa. It's nothing more than that. And so, folks, there are your 12 ideas.
Somebody did it.
What time is it? Did I make it under? Perfect. So
I was betting against him.
I got 7 minutes left. Let me just make sure that I have my profiles and everything all set up here. So here,
Mervin just joined us. Good to see you.
Hey, Mervin. Sorry we missed you a little earlier. Okay, so this goes here, like so. That. Okay, that's there. Let me calculate. And now we do the old, let me do the first VCarve, which is anything word-wise. Actually, let's just do it all this way. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. And believe... that, as they say, is that. So let's make sure we got everything here. We're missing is a few little holes here and there, but preview all toolpaths. And delete this. We have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beautiful. So, folks, we have the following. Let's to create a. Here's your summary. We started off, we made a nice little ornament piece, and we made a Christmas tree ornament, showed you how to make that with a bunch of triangles, joy, showed you how to make this one with these circles and again, little rectangles, and oddly enough, mistakes sometimes, remember in art, if you make a mistake, go with it. This was supposed to be a rectangle and a rectangle with sharp corners. I had I had the rounded edges, and you know what? That hat looks much better. So, and then over here, folks, as always, we have a coloring book. And again, I would highly recommend that you guys thin these lines out as thin as possible. You put a little hole on top, or you put a stand in the back, and you have your kids color this, or your grandkids color this with a felt tip marker. And you've got the manger scene here. You've got the three kings. You've got Christmas ornaments. Again, you could actually go as far as making these. In fact, I could do the following here. Let's just go one step further with this one. This one, let us, again, we group it. We make it a little bigger. But Javi, why are you making it bigger? Well, because I want it to look nice. And let's see if it's still V-carved. Yeah, nope, it's not. Now it is. And calculate. All right, so we did it. All we did was, well, you'll see it right now. Reset preview, preview all toolpaths. All we did was engrave this thing, but guess what? We still cut this out. So when we get rid of it, now this nice little coloring thing is ornaments and stuff inside there. Again, you know, do your fun stuff. Do whatever floats your boat. Color these things, put a circle on the top, and there's a nice big paper-sized ornament. Here's your centerpiece for your table. Slip one into the other. Here's little snowflake. Put it as ornaments. Put it as decorations. Make a whole bunch of them, glue them together, and make a wreath out of it. I mean, whatever floats your boat. Joy to the wood. And and again, with Joy to the World, with Joy to the World, Joy to the Wood, remember to cut this piece out and this piece out, and you've got yourself a base, and you've got yourself something to glue the pieces of wood, because clearly these things are not going to stand on their own. And a nice little coaster. Make a bunch of different coasters. Put whatever shapes you like in there, whatever designs. It's a simple thing. Here's your Days Until Christmas calendar. Now I cut the arrow out of this, but really it doesn't belong there. In fact, let's do a quick fix on it, since we're fine on time. So
Poppy, I haven't seen him.
Let me move this over here. And so actually undo that. Let me do this and copy and paste and then shift. And now we drag it over to the right. And so now, again, we reset, preview all toolpaths. And okay, so now I fixed the Days Until Christmas, because the Days Until Christmas really should be like this. It should be a solid piece. Again, add your numbers from 1 all the way down. I like my arrow counting down to the right. You could do the reverse if you like. There's your arrow. Your arrow, actually, this should be a 1/4 inch hole. So these two are mistakes, but you know how to fix that. There's your to mom, to dad. Make a nice, simple little, and I would suggest, I mean, I really made a big, thick thing here, but a 1-line font would work really well with the V-carves. And with that, there's your show for tonight, folks. I hope you all enjoyed it. Go back over here. And so I hope everybody, Wood If I Could is another good one. I mean, there was one time, I think I made a pun one time, just a poem one time, and it was just so much wood stuff. I did it for a business meeting during Christmas, because I used to have a sign shop. So it was all about wood, and I went all out. I mean, it was a 1 minute commercial, and I used every pun you could possibly find in there. I mean, it was okay. I mean, it was like one after another. And so, well, let's see. I know I missed all the comments here, but let me see. Where did I leave off about an hour ago on my hellos? Let's see. With George Rossfuss was the last, or with Andrew Haig and Glenn. All right. So
George was the last one.
Chris, I think I said hello to you as well. Hitch, good to see you. Been working on my strong back all day. Oh, that's no fun. Grandkids snowman had a snowman making contest. That's cool. Marcello, welcome. Let's see. No, I already. Rob came in. I heard about that. And hey, Drew came in, and Jim Bashirs. I mean, Jim. Jim Bashirs. I was going Jim Doctor, though. Jim Bashirs. So many Jims, and of course Dave from Portal. How's it going, Dave? And let's see, John Bradley, welcome. Mervin, good to see you. And folks, I hope you've enjoyed the 12 projects of Christmas. Next week, I will be out of town, be vacationing with having a nice, relaxing vacation with my wife. So I will most likely, but no promises, most likely see you in 2 weeks on January 2nd, I believe it is. Let me double check that date. But the 2nd, if by any chance I'll be driving home that night. So if by any chance I'm too late, I mean, I make it home, after our usual bewitching hour, then don't worry, I'll see you guys next week. And as always, not this week, but after that week, I'll be back on, well, this week probably until Saturday. I may be on a couple times during the week, just the regular chat, soldering with Javi, the boring stuff. If you guys feel like being entertained with one of my rambling stories, so they're always fun. A little bit of history about me. And then likewise, I will wish you all a very Merry Christmas, a very Happy New Year, and any other holidays thrown in that you may wish to celebrate. Boxing Day for all you Canadians. And have a wonderful, wonderful week. Have wonderful, stay safe throughout the holidays. Be careful. A lot of drunk drivers out there. Don't be one of them, and don't get hit by one of them.
Yes, indeed.
So with that, I will say adieu, and thank you all very much for coming. It's been a interesting year. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Have a wonderful week.